I'm Ken Tompkins, a deacon at First Presbyterian Church in Birmingham, and we're at 4th Street Church downtown, home of Open Door Ministry. They do such a great job providing food, clothing, and fellowship for those that are homeless and in need.
And I'm Paul Gillen, also a deacon. Excited to be here and learn about all the things that the Open Door here at 4th Street Presbyterian does. Let's go check it out. Let's go in and see what they have to offer. Don't be shy now, come on in.
Good afternoon, my name is Trish Hubble. I'm the director of the Open Door Ministry here at 4th Street Presbyterian Church, and we're going to do a little walk around tour, and I'll tell you a little bit about the work that we do here. Open Door has been in existence for, I believe, 54 years, and it's really been an evolution in terms of what we do here and who we serve, but primarily we've been feeding the homeless, the hungry, and the disenfranchised for a very long time. I've been here for 3 years, and since that time we have added food bag distribution. We also have showers and clothing and barber services, and I think most importantly we have social services where we help people with housing. We help with reinstating state IDs, driver's license, renewals and replacement, really helping people with whatever resources they need to stabilize their lives. We do a lot of work with returning citizens, people who are coming out of incarceration and really trying to find their way back into society. Especially over the last 10 years, we know how much the world has changed. So we train people in computer skills. We help them put together resumes and find jobs. But I think one of the things we do best is give people a sense of belonging. Give them a place where they feel respected, where they feel valued and welcomed. Ever since COVID, things have changed a little bit. So we prepare the food upstairs. We now bring the food down, and they're in closed containers that we bring on carts to people, instead of folks forming a line where they're really close together. So we try to practice all the protocol. We really have been open since a year ago last October, in terms of the COVID crisis. We were feeding people outside during the summer of 2020, and then since October of 2020, we just brought people back in. We'll do a soup day in the winter. In the afternoon, folks can come in and just read books or chat or use the computer room. Last year, we had our guests contribute to this mural, which actually was funded through the Kirk. But this was a project. We had art therapists come out, and again, it was kind of that communal project to enhance that sense of belonging. And so they all did their pieces, including the artist renderings. And then we contracted an artist to actually put it all together. We have street medicine folks coming in. These are physicians in training, they're residents. They come in every Thursday. We have nursing students come in. So we have all kinds of support for folks when they do come here. They can stay and get all these different services. Back here is our clothing area. So we have women's clothes back in this section. So folks can come in with a volunteer and find what they need, and we'll give people clothes. This is all the women's section. We have men's clothing in here. It's kind of a mess. We just got a bunch of donations in, but basically, this is where we have our men's clothes and shoes and boots, and we have dress clothes back there if people, need clothes for a funeral or some dress occasion. We have shoes. We'll be bringing out boots and winter attire soon. We're a little low on the winter items, so
you could use some winter items.
we could definitely use winter items, coats, boots, gloves, the skull caps, all men items really. We have 90% of our visitors are men, typically between 30 to 70. Some women, some children once in a while, not a lot of children. So we're trying to really expand into what people's interests are and what the needs are. We have another group of low-income folks that participate in this Healthy Habits group that we have. We have a variety of workshops and seminars to really enhance health, but not just physical health, but mental, emotional, and spiritual health. We were partnering with Lafayette Greens, the garden run by the Greening of Detroit. So we were outside, planting vegetables and herbs and, enjoying all that all summer. And now we'll come back inside and be cooking together and doing yoga and all kinds of things. Some meditation, and we have a whole calendar of events. We have showers in this room, just a couple folks in here at a time. But they can come in, get their towel, washcloth, all the toiletries, clothing, shoes, and then be on their way. See, here's my intern still hard at work. No, just doing a little tour. So I think we're looking at
155, and then the 104.
So she is working on it looks like a housing application. Yeah, and then we just have this little room with some computers. We just got 10 small Chromebooks that we have put away, but we are tutoring people one-on-one. That usually happens on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. People can come in, and then we have a little curriculum of 6 or 7 modules, and then once people can really master those, we'll give them a Chromebook at the end that they can take with them. The social workers are working with men who are really in this mentoring program to become better fathers. Part of that is just enhancing those life skills, really trying to connect people to the ability to just build a better life, and that's kind of the whole premise, And that whole open door label, in my opinion, is exactly that. It's an open door. Everybody's welcome. And then what can we bring to each other as we walk this journey together? Human beings need belonging. They're wired for human connection. And if you're homeless or really struggling with addiction or, coming out of incarceration, it is very isolating and lonely. So how nice is it that when somebody walks down the stairs and we can say, hey, Clyde, where have you been? How you doing? We were worried about you. Maybe that's the only place they get that. It's an opportunity. It's a blessing to be able to really understand just the shared humanity, that we all have. We certainly do need volunteers for a few specific things, one being the computer tutoring. If people have an hour or two and they want to get connected to an individual that needs that support, that's an easy way. That can be really coordinated through their schedule. We need people to help us transition the clothes and things like that. you know, I know that Ken has always been a big supporter and really helpful, and we appreciate your church and the support of a lot of the presbytery churches and organizations. So we continue our walk.